Travel and Tourism Association Goa confirms decline in tourists this season, says emphasizes should be on going back to the roots to reboost tourism. Activists to approach court on increase in RTI document fees, government says will face case. ACB catches Seralim Talati for accepting bribe, 10,000 rupees seized. Anmon Ghat Road closed for repairs, to be open only after 3 months. Hi, this is Clinton D'Souza and now the news in detail. Tourism arrivals in the state are on decline, and this is the official and confirmed by the Tourism and Travel Association of Goa. The Tourism Association says that emphasizes on Goan food, culture, festival, music and the original laid-back way of life is the way to draw tourists back. But are we going to kill the golden goose? Here's the story in detail.
The culprits for the decline: increased hotel tariffs, garbage everywhere, high taxi fares, cheaper competing destinations, police harassment, unprofessional marketing strategy driving away of music festivals and the like. President of TTAG, Savio Messias, said despite repeated requests, they have not been able to meet the tourism minister to convey their grievances.
There's been a downward trend in tourism footfalls in Goa. It started a couple of years ago during the demonetization, then it continued during the GST issue, and in the last couple of years it seemed to be a trend which we have noticed over the years. The present tourism minister just does not want to meet us. Since he has taken over the tourism minister, we have never met him despite repeated requests. We have met other ministers like Mr. Morvin Gudino regarding GST, Nilesh Kabral regarding power problems and many others, but unfortunately we are yet to meet the tourism minister. The state is full of garbage, the beaches are filthy, and it's because of this reason that we are losing a lot of footfalls. The increase in hotel tariffs, which is largely on account of very high GST at the rate of 18% for hotels below 7,500 and 28% for hotels having tariffs above 7,500, has been a big blow to the industry. The GST rates in Goa, in India, are one of the highest. We have made repeated requests. Mr. Morvin Gudino has taken up our issue at the GST Council, but unfortunately all our pleas have fallen on deaf ears. And many operators have pulled out. Many Japanese, Finnish, Danish operators have pulled out of Goa, citing health and safety concerns for the last couple of years. Although infrastructure projects are required for enhancement of the tourism product, simple planning and application of little common sense while carrying out works should be kept in mind. High taxi fare and failure of the government to allow app-based aggregators and meters from being implemented has been one of the major issues that are affecting the tourism in the state.
TTAG president says that beach weddings bring in a lot of revenue, but the licensing procedures are cumbersome in Goa, while in Kerala it is negligible.
I was at a wedding at the Leelas in Kerala. And this wedding was proposed to be held in Goa, but for some reason they moved out to Kerala, so I had to attend this wedding in Kerala. I just happened to call the event management company chief who was there over the period of 3 days, and I asked him, what licenses do you have to obtain for a wedding? He said none. And if you know the procedures in Goa, it's never ending. You require permission from the collector, from the deputy collector, from the police, from tourism department, from GCZMA, from the panchayat, and the music rights. People are complaining that sometimes the event management company is required to put at least 2 or 3 people on this job only to seek permissions. The way forward lies in emphasis on local food, culture, festivals, music and way of life. That's what's going to get tourists back. Focus needs to be directed towards tourists who value the environment and quality of life and not aggressive insensitive, mass, low quality tourism. There is need to improve the overall holiday experience and appeal to an audience that is appreciative of quality tourism.
Our video journalist Shamchari in Panji.
Now, everyone who needs to an RTI information will now have to pay 48 rupees more as per the price of per RTI information document is worth 50 rupees instead of 2 rupees. Hearing to this news, heavyweight RTI activist Rajano De Mello has filed a plea in the High Court to reduce the new price hike. Yes, ma'am.
Trajano has accused the Revenue Department for hiking the price without taking people into confidence. The original price was 2 rupees per page. He has alleged that the Revenue Department has gone against the spirit of the RTI Act of 2005.
Now, we have been applying for RTI, you all know it, I am bringing so many documents, it's all, every department is 2 rupees. Suddenly, I got a phone call to say that 75 pages, 3,775, how is that? Then they showed them the notification. Now the notification, what yesterday my law also said, he had brought out a notification saying that we have not changed the RTI, we have changed the Land Revenue Code rules. If you have changed the Land Revenue Code rules, you are from the back door trying to kill the spirit of this RTI Act. The purpose of the RTI Act was to make things transparent and that any common man could approach. Now when you charge 50 rupees per page, who is going to go for RTI?
I have taken this petition pro bono on behalf of Mr. De Mello. I will also be raising this issue with the members of the Legislative Assembly of the Congress Party that this issue requires the utmost importance. It has to be taken up in the Assembly. We cannot depend upon the courts, the judiciary to decide every issue. Problems have to be sorted out in the Assembly, and therefore the Assembly is there.
Revenue Minister Rohan Kaunte gives his reply to the allegations and accusations. He says that the government will reply to Trajano's plea in the court. But Kaunte justifies that the department has not raised the rates. Listen into his justification.
I think the people have asked for it. Since they have already applied they have already put it in the court, the government will reply. The only thing is we have not changed any rates of RTI. Charge for what type of documents they त्यांनी दाखवचे पडटले. जे समज कुमुदातीचो सर्टिफाइड डॉक्युमेंट मागला कसलो मागला these are rates not prescribed by this government. These were existing rates. This government has not changed any rate to make it rupees 50 for a RTI copy. So समज कोणे raise केला legally, the government will reply. But I don't remember having changed a rate of RTI to 50 rupees. The thing stays where it is. So ते 50 रुपये कसल्या मागल्या ते आमकाच प्रश्न पडला कित्याक मागल्या का म्हणून.
A video journalist Yashwant Parab in Panji.
IT Minister Rohan Kaunte assured Goans that the IT Park project is in the interest of the Goans and has promised that there would be no environmental damage. He said that the Chimbel Lake at the center of the controversy is 400 meters away from the IT Park site. The two IT parks that will come up will occupy up to 15 acres of land, 3 acres at Pororim and around 12 acres at Chimbel.
Rohan held a IT Park presentation for media persons at Panji on Friday. Kaunte said that only 7 buildings would be constructed for this purpose. He said that the first phase would ensure the creation of 7,000 to 9,000 jobs. He also gave an assurance that Goans would be trained for the jobs that were needed at the IT parks.
Plan outline and Porwari 3 acre land आणि चिमला 4.5 लाख स्क्वेअर मीटर म्हणजे रफली अबाउट 115 acres of land फक्त 10 ते 12 acre of land IT डेव्हलपमेंटाचे जातले ज्यातून फक्त 7 बिल्डिंग येतल्यो. Total area of 48,000 will be taken up for building with a total built up of roughly about 80 or 83,000 square meters which will be built up. ज्या चिमला जाग्यार ऑलरेडी सगळे डेव्हलपमेंट आयला जंय परवरी सगळे डेव्हलपमेंट आयला थंय आयटीचे यो places which were available from the government side, we have taken that and started this particular concepts. The whole focus has been employment generation for the people. खूपशे apprehensions people have raised. खूपशे लोक activist म्हणून सुरुवात झाले. Activism झाले. And I have always been saying that actually people who have concerns should ask the government what they are doing. And if it is not that, because we believe in participative discussions. मागीर तुम्ही तुमचो इश्यूज रेज करा. तळे 400 मिटराच्या डिस्टन्सार आसा. 10 ते 12 acre of land is being kept for startup and IT. उरिल्ले 9 ते 19 एकर काय 20 एकर समज लँड जे डेव्हलपेबल आसा त्या डेव्हलपेबल लँडार कांयच करचे ना. ते लँड विल बी ओनली केप्ट एज अ इव्हेंट प्लाझा विच वी हॅड शोकेस्ड wherein when we want to do some IT type of event for 2-3 days, temporary things, that is the time we will take that particular space for doing things. I would also urge the media to request all of you to look at it progressively. कितें तुमचे apprehensions आसा, we are here to clear it. तुमचे कितें doubts आसा, we are here to stand by it because we are very accountable, transparent on these issues. जे requirements आसात चिंबेल or पोरवरी, Chimbal is we are looking at a 5 to 7,000 employment creation. Porvorim we are looking at about 2 and 2,500 employment creation. So we are talking roughly about 7 to 9,000 employment creation out of just 2 projects. People who are wanting to see the presentation, people who have queries, people who have apprehensions, people who want to oppose without knowing the project, we would want them to see the place thing first, for which we cannot identify as government who it is. So rather they can write, we will ensure a presentation is done for them and their queries are cleared.
A video journalist, Yashwant Parab in Panji.
Seralim Talati was caught red-handed by the ACB for taking bribe in Margao on late Friday evening. The ACB laid a trap after a complaint by a certain party that the Talati was asking bribe to facilitate the process of issuing land documents. We will take a short break. Please stay with us. Welcome back. Drishti is looking after the beach cleaning. Now, Goans working for the contractors have alleged that it is sending workers home and getting work done from people from outside. Here's more.
The beach cleaning contract has been mired in controversy since day one. And as garbage, the lifeline of Goa tourism, garbage continues to pile up on the pearly white coconut fringe tracks of sand.
म्हाका टुरिजमान फर्स्ट टाइम दवरलेले जेन्ना लागीं 19 वर्सां जातली 1260 रुपयांक टुरिजम अंडर हांव काम करतालें एकलेंच आख्ख्या बिचाचेर आरांबोल. तेच्या उपरांत 2 वर्सांनी कॉन्ट्रॅक्टाक दिलें कास्कर म्हणून मंगेश कास्कर म्हणून तेचे लागीं 2 वर्सां केलें 6 जाणांनी आमी. तेच्या उपरांत सावयो म्हणून येयलो तेचे लागीं 2 वर्सां केलें. तेच्या उपरांत बाबू म्हणून येयलो भायलो गोंयचो न्हू तेचे लागीं 11 वर्सां केलें. तेच्या उपरांत पत्तून कास्कर येयलो तेचे लागीं 2 वर्सां केलें. आनी आतां दृश्टी कंपनी कडेन 2 वर्सां काबार जावंक नात. 17 तारखेर जातली आनी तेंच्यांनी आमकां कित्याक भायर मारल्यान इतल्या लोकांक घेवन एका बिचाचेर आमी 16 जाणां 6 जाणां आसले 16 जाणां घातलीं. आमची मिस्टेक नासतना आमकां भायर मारल्यान सगळे आमचे कडसून डॉक्युमेंट्स घेवन 5 वर्सांची गॅरंटी दिवन आमकां दवरलेली. आतां कित्याक भायर मारल्यान आमी नको. हे करता 3 तारीख पासून तुमचे कामाचे जातले.
Workers led by NCP leaders submitted a memorandum to the tourism director asking for redressal. The director has called for a meeting of both sides next week.
हांव हेचे मेमोरंडम तुमकां घेवन येयला की दृश्टी कंपनीचे गेली 20 ते 22 वर्सां काम करता वेगवेगळ्या कॉन्ट्रॅक्टराच्या अंडर. आमचें म्हणणें इतलेंच आसा की जो आतां कोणी कॉन्ट्रॅक्ट घेतलो आसत जाल्यार तेणी भायल्यान कामाक लावचें न्हू. आमच्या जे वर्कर आसात तांकांच घेवचे आमच्या भावा भयणाकच घेवचे अशें आमचें म्हणणें मांडपाक हांव तुमचे कडेन येयला. हय हय आनी काल पळय तेणी 7 ते 8 लोकांक भायले आमी नांव घेना भायले म्हणल्या उपरांत तुमी आवट ऑफ गोवा हांकां कामाक लायले आनी थंयसर बाउन्सर हाडले थंयसर पुलीस प्रोटेक्शन हाडलो. तरी हांवें हेंच्यांनी सांगलें आमकां उचलून व्हरा कारण आमी पोटा खातीर काम करता आमी गुंडागिरी किंवा आमी कांयच करिना. हेच गमोवच्या खातीर आमी तुमकां मेमोरंडम घेवन येयला.
आयज कितें एक डेलिगेशन येयल्या ते म्हणटा ते आपूण ते डेली वेजीस वर्कर्स मोर्जी ते तेचे आतांचें म्हणणें कितें की जे पण आमी कॉन्ट्रॅक्टर रायला बिचार तांणी भायल्यांक घेतले आपल्याक भायर काडल्या. सो आतां रिप्रेजेंटेशन आमकां येयलां वील इन्क्वायर इंटू वॉट इज द इशू सिन्स दॅट एजन्सी ऑल्सो ती आहा ती प्रायवेट एजन्सी वीच इज देर आनी हांवें ती टेम्पररी तांकां दिलेलें आहा. सो वील हॅव टू फायंड आउट वॉट इज द इशू आनी इफ इट कॅन बी एमिकेबली सॉल्व फायन अदरवायज आय वील हॅव टू see there could be other issues also related without hearing the other party कितें तें म्हाजें आतां तुका सांगूंक जायना what is the issue and why they have been not taken. तांकां सोमरा दिसा हांव I will try to see both the parties here करता आनी see what is the solution.
A video journalist Irshad Sheikh in Panji.
If you're planning to travel to Belgaum and furthermore, be prepared to take a long route. As per the Anmodghat Goa road will close for nearly 3 months from today, that's Friday.
Anmodghat Road was closed from Friday for road widening work. Nearly 34 kilometers span from Goa-Karnataka border to Ramnagar work has begun. The repair works will be completed in 6 months and the road likely to reopen within 3 months. Locals complain of confusion among commuters as no signboards regarding closure. Our reporter Krishna Naik.
Meat shop owners at the SGPDA market have allegedly and illegally extended their shops over the drains, thus blocking the flow of wastewater. This is an allegation made. The chief officer said that he would write to the Planning and Development Authority and if necessary approach the courts to get it sorted.
Madgaon municipality is in the process of cleaning the drains in the SGPDA market. These drains have not been cleaned for the past 10 to 15 years.
जे शॉपां दिल्ले आहा चिकन मटन आनी बिफाची हांच्यांनी कितें केलां फाटल्यान जी तेंची ड्रेन आहा ती ड्रेनाचेर पक्का तेंच्यांनी वॉल काडून एन्करेज केल्लें आहा. सो आतां आमचो सीओ मारगांव म्युनिसिपालिटी सीओ बरें काम करता. हालीं ताणें 30-40 लेबर घालून सगळें निवळ करपाक केलें आनी तितलो जागो उरता. सो म्हाका जाय आमकां कळपाक जाय की जे एचजीपीडीन हांकां जे वेंडर आसा चिकनाचे तांकां परमिशन दिलां काय ना जाल्यार सीओन इन्क्वायरी घालची आनी ताबडतोब वचून तेजेर जे एन्करेज केलां जे ड्रेनाचेर एन्करेज केलां गटराचेर तेणें ताबडतोब मोडचें. जे इतले चिकन मटन आनी म्हणनाका सगळ्यांचे जे पोटांतले आंतकड्यो जे गाड्यांनी व्हरता म्युनिसिपालिटी गाड्यान जे आमचे म्युनिसिपालिटी गाड्यांनी भरून सोंसड्यार व्हरता. सोंसड्यार वता आसतना आमचे मेन रोडाचेर अरावंड 3-3.5 सुमार घेवन वता ते आनी आख्खे रोडार जावं चिकनाचे जावं मटनाचे जावं जी आंतकडी पडटा लोकांचेर पडटा लोकांची उदक पडटा हे मातशें जावपा जायना.
We will be communicating this issue has already come up. We will be communicating officially to the SGPDA as to know whether they have permitted those extensions. If they have constructed, then there is no point in asking a separate permission as such. We will be asking them to. If the things are not to be, if the things remain like this, then necessarily we will have to bring it before the appropriate authority and appropriate before the honorable court in our appellate.
Our reporter Ramesh Naik Raut from Madgaon.
We will take a short break. Please stay with us. Welcome back. Around 300 vendors from the Vasco market on Friday marched the MMC demanding extra space to conduct their business. However, the MMC Chief Officer Agnello Fernandez was adamant. According to him, no extra space will be allotted to its obstructs the public.
Market vendors also requested MMC to provide them with the basic facilities that are lacking in the market. Chief Officer also said that the vendors have been served a deadline till the 15th of January to pay their dues and clear the encroachments as they cause traffic jams. He said that the municipality received complaints from people, so the anti-encroachment drive was a precautionary measure to avoid any untoward incidents.
तेन्ना आमी तांकां रिक्वेस्ट कितें केलें की बाबा आमकां माल ठेवपाक कमीत कमी अर्धा मिटर जागो दिवपाचो. सो म्हणलें डिस्प्लेक लागून द्या आनी कितें द्या तेवढी परमिशन द्या कित्याक गिरायक सरळ हात घालता आनी माल खिशांत घालता आनी वयता. आमच्या मार्केटाक एक पाण्याची सोय ना, एक संडासाची सोय ना, एक लायट ना, कॅमेरे ना, प्लस आमकां वॉचमन दिला म्हणून त्यांनी कोर्टात सांगलेले आसा. आमी कोर्टात त्यामुळे हजर आसलेलो तेव्हा त्यांनी सद्य हे अशें हे करून आमकां हे केल्लें आसा, पण आज पर्यंत आमकां काही व्यवस्था दिलेली ना.
They had come to me asking for some extension of the places. This is not within my domain. There are some directions from the higher authorities, from the courts as well. No any projection, no any encroachment on the shed can be allowed on the public pathways. But as a last this request to them, they have to pay the amount before 15th, I have said.
Our reporter Hiru Male in Vasco.
A statue is to be installed at the beautified Water Lake, the Municipal Municipal Council chairperson said on Friday. The beautified lake would then be thrown open to the public. On Friday, the beautified lake was inspected by the MMC official and SGUDA.
MMC chairperson Kritesh Gaonkar on Friday inspected the beautified Water Lake along with GSUDA officials. Gaonkar said that after an inspection, the proposal would be put up for a resolution in the council meeting, and if the resolution was passed, then the statue would be put up in the lake.
रिवाइज प्लान म्हणल्यार तुमी आनीक बॅक मदीं उबो केला आनी ताचेर एक स्टॅच्यू घातलो आसा देवाचो म्हणटकीर ताका लागून तांणी रिवायज प्लॅन एक आमकां दिल्लो आसा ताजेर आमी कौन्सिल मिटींग घेवन आमी कितें करपाचें ते विचार करतले. आनी न्यू स्टॅच्यू म्हाका अशें प्रोपोजल आयिल्लें आसा हांगच्यान सिटींतल्यान की एक आनीक देवाची मुर्ती हांगा हें करची म्हणून उबी करची अशें तांचो प्रोपोजल आयिल्लो आसा. I will place that before council, and if council agrees, then only it will be done. The lock आसती एक गेट ओपन दवरपाची, let people walk. हें केलां त्या लोकांच्या खातीरच केलां म्हणटकीर तांकां त्रास जावपाक ना. एक 15 दीस ते चल्ले मागीर बंद दवरले, लोक म्हाका विचारपाक लागले. तर हांवें ताका सांगलां आयज सावन तूं गेट ही ओपन दवर म्हणून. ताजें इनॉग्रेशन मागीर केन्नाय करपाक पडो.
Our reporter Hiru Mahale from Vasco.
The day for famous Shantadurga Fatarpa Karin Jatra festival of Fatarpa ended on Thursday. Watch Temple President Dilkush Naik Desai gives more details about this festival.
सप्तकोटेश्वर देवस्थानाची वार्षिक जात्रा धार्मिक विधीप्रमाणे जी 7 जानेवारीक स्टार्ट जाल्ली ती आज काबार जाला. ह्या 4 दिसांक आमी देवीची वेगवेगळ्या रथांतून प्रोसेशन काडलें. जे आज महारथांतून आज शेवटची प्रोसेशन आसली. ही जात्रा एकदम पिसफुली जाली विदाउट एनी अनटुवर्ड्स इन्सिडेंट. I thank district administration, especially police department, fire force for their assistance.
Our reporter Ramesh Naik Raut in Fatarpa.
A bar and restaurant in Panaji situated next to the Panaji post office was gutted in fire on Friday evening. The cause of the fire is still unknown, but luckily there were no casualties reported in this incident.
And today suddenly around 4 I got a call that there is a fire. No one was there inside, it was closed. So they opened and they saw that there is a fire which is right on top. I think it is due to a short circuit. And the fire brigade did an excellent job of saving the other neighboring, because all a wooden house, rooftops. It was furniture like chairs, tables, and counters, refrigerators, and plus some wine disorders. Everything is destroyed then by the fire. The full flooring, including the furniture. More than 10 to 15 lakhs to do the house.
With that, we have come to the end of this news bulletin. For more news and updates, please log into our website at www.GOA365.tv or follow us on Facebook at GOA365TV. Download our app on both on your Android and your iPhones to watch it on your mobile phones. Until then, keep watching GOA365.